Today we're going to learn about genres in reading. Genre is a category or a type of book. There's lots of different types of books that you might pick up to read. You might pick up a mystery. That would be a genre because it's a type of book. A mystery is going to have a problem that has to be solved throughout the story. Or you might pick up a biography. Maybe you want to read about your favorite athlete or your favorite musician. You'd pick up a biography and learn more about their life. There's lots of different types of genres or categories of books that you might read, and they fall under two umbrellas. They fall under either being a fiction or a nonfiction book. Fiction and nonfiction are both genres that have lots of other genres underneath them. That's why we use this umbrella metaphor. There's lots of other genres that would fall underneath the fiction umbrella, the same as nonfiction. If a story or a book is fiction, that means that the story is made up and it is not real, or it is fake. So we see fiction begins with an F and fake begins with an F. If a story is fiction, it is fake. It is a made-up story. These are things like your fairy tales or your regular books that you might pick up and read a story about someone. Those books are made up and they didn't really happen. Nonfiction is the opposite. If a text is nonfiction, that is true information. It shares real information and facts, or it is non-fake. Non means not. This is a prefix, not fiction. So if fiction is fake, nonfiction is not fake, meaning it is real. Today we're going to take a look at some of the genres that would fall underneath the nonfiction umbrella. A biography is a nonfiction text about a person's life. When you pick up a biography to read, you are going to be reading about someone's life, and that's going to be true information and true facts. When it is a biography, that means somebody else wrote it about the person. So if you were going to pick up a biography about Michael Jordan, he didn't write it about himself. Somebody else wrote it. Or if you picked up a book to read about Helen Keller, and it was a Helen Keller biography, someone else wrote it about her life. When we go down to an autobiography, we have a prefix in front of biography, which is auto. Auto means self. It is a self-life right, meaning that the person actually wrote the text about themselves. So in this case, if you picked up an autobiography about Michael Jordan, he wrote it himself about his own life. If you picked up an autobiography from Helen Keller, she wrote about her own life. That's the only difference between a biography and an autobiography. When we have an autobiography, the person wrote it about themselves. You could write your own autobiography. When you write stories about yourself or to share about what's going on in your life, you in essence are writing an autobiography. The last nonfiction genre that we're going to look at is informational text. In the word informational, we see this root of information. An informational text is providing information about a topic. Let's take a look at some books and see if we could figure out the genre of the text. I see Benjamin Franklin stands out as the title. That narrows it down to either being a biography or an autobiography. But in this case, we have a clue when it says the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, meaning he wrote it about himself. You guys would go in and you would going to type here where it says genre, you would type autobiography. Our next text is about the solar system. If I picked up this book, I would probably be reading some facts and information about the solar system, making this an informational text. Next, we see LeBron James, Biography of a King. This is another clue because it was written by Michael West. We have an author's name at the bottom. So this was not written by LeBron James. It was written by somebody else about LeBron James. Can't be an autobiography because LeBron James didn't write it, making it be a biography.